So look, if you're an artist that's been writing songs, you've been rapping, you've been singing for a while, and you're starting to get these questions like, have you considered getting like a job, or, is your song on the radio yet? Is it on this playlist I listen to on Spotify? You're starting to get those questions. Just understand that you can't take it too seriously. Humans, we trying to understand everything, so we're gonna ask questions without thinking about the consequences of how's this person gonna feel if I ask them this question. They just trying to understand the logic, and the problem is it ain't no logic. It's not rational. It's not something you're doing because it makes all the sense in the world. So what we end up doing is we take it too seriously, and we let their opinions become our opinion, and then we get discouraged and we want to quit and we uninspired. And really what we want is we want to have thick skin, so that when people ask us these questions, we can just brush it off, or we really just want to be able to overcome those objections so we can really inspire other people. And it's hard to do that, especially if you can't find humor like in these questions. And a lot of times what happens is this funny to me is people will end up later on, once you have reached some level of success, they'll look back as if you that guy down the street that's painting his garage for 10 years, and everybody like, why he keep painting, like it's not going anywhere. And then they find out later you sold one of those paintings for $1 million, and then they like, bro, I knew he was a genius the whole time. Every time I drove by, I was like, yo, this guy gonna make it. That's what's gonna end up happening. But I think what we really gotta do is, you gotta find humor in it, and the fact that they asking you the question. And really, you just gotta do the work anyway. You really just gotta do the work, because that's gonna be the best distraction from all the opinions of everybody else that's looking in. If you look at somebody like Lizzo, who hot right now, her record Truth Hurts, she had been doing music for at least 10 years before that, and she wanted to quit before the song actually took off. And of course, now she got a ton of fans. A lot of people love her and her music, and she's starting to trend upward. But she wanted to quit, which I understand is tough, because she was taking a path that isn't necessarily rational. It's not necessarily any rhyme or reason to wanting to be a creative out here, especially when it comes to money. But there's plenty of examples even outside of music. Within music, you got people like 2 Chainz who came back. But even outside of that, you got, Steve Jobs, you got Steven Spielberg, you got authors, all kind of people. So regardless, I would just encourage everybody to find a humor in the fact that, when people are asking you these questions, they just trying to understand, they just trying to make it make sense. And just feel confident in the fact that you already know this doesn't make perfect sense. This isn't necessarily a rational path I'm taking. And just do the work. Just do the work anyway. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Peace.